Nervous system dysregulation is tied to idols. Whew. I don't know who this message is for. God just dropped this on me in the shower. These are going to be his words, not mine, because Lord God, you know I do not want to be saying this on the internet right now. And I'm being obedient. You are called to crucify your flesh. We are called to crucify our flesh. We are called to pick up our own crosses and bear them. Jesus literally says that in order to save our lives, in order to gain our lives, we must lose them. Like, those who are willing to give up their lives will gain them. Those who are not willing to give up their lives will lose them. If you are afraid of losing something in your flesh, if your flesh is telling you that you cannot survive without this thing, that is the very thing that God is likely calling you to give up, because that is an idol. That is something that your flesh has learned from a nervous system perspective that without it, you're not going to be okay. You're going to be dysregulated. You're going to fall apart. So whether it's something tangible that you have outside, like that you're in relationship with, that you feel connected to, attached to, whether that's a person or a place or a thing, or it's something inside that you're like, if I let that go, if that character trait changed in me, if I showed up in a different way, thought a different way, felt a different way, acted a different way, I wouldn't be okay. So whether that's your money, whether that's your partner, or like calling in a partner, whether that's your reputation, whether that's your business, whether that's your looks, whether that's your, size, whether like whatever, those are the very things God's calling you to give up. Those are the very things God is calling you to pull off that idolatrous pedestal. Those are the very things that God is like, if you can't trust me, if you can't allow me to abide in you and you abide in me, if you can't believe me and have faith in all of the things that I have said around what I will give you, how I will help you, how I love you, how I provide and protect for you, how I will give you grace, how I will give you mercy, how I will give you peace and joy, how I will cultivate the fruits of the Spirit inside of you, if you pick up that cross and you bear it, if you tear down those idols. Here's the thing. That is not transactional, okay? Because a lot of people hear that and they go, oh, well, that means that God is saying, I need you to show up in a certain way for me to love you, for me to provide for you, for me to protect you. It's not a good and bad thing. He's not saying, if you're good, then I will do these good things for you. What he is saying is that if you are putting something else above me, if you are putting something else above me, if you are not acting like Jesus, God, if you are not acting like Jesus did, where he's